Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. Be sure if you like the reading, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're one of the regulars, hey y'all, how you doing? Well, I did a video earlier this morning, and I want to pick up from that. Of course, this happens to me no sooner than when I do a video. As soon as I finish it, that's when another idea comes. But I don't want to go back and re-edit, and I definitely don't want to do it over again. So I just leave it. Okay. But this time, I think it might be a little more interesting. This is regarding the car accident and the death of Angie Stone, who's R&B. And let me see if I can. I was listening to some of her music today. She popped in to the recording. I did not, when people pass over like that, it's my, oh, dang, price drop alert. That's chips. That's important to me. When I do readings on people who passed over, I don't usually bother them this soon, like maybe after a couple of weeks when I think they've been adjusted. But sometimes there are times when folks will just pop right on into the reading and they start talking. Matthew Perry did that. Well, Angie did it today herself. Yes, she did it today. And I was most grateful for that. I didn't expect that. And I was an Angie Stone fan. Angie was big. Hey, Kamelia. Angie was big when? Back in the, you know, 80s, 90s, and even up to today. Yeah, yeah. My best, this is my favorite. Wish I didn't miss you. Yeah, that tells a lot. Well, she sang songs about love songs. She sang songs about love songs. She sang songs about love that was real. They were really real. Real happenings, real feelings, real emotions. Okay. Thank you, Angie. But when I did that video this morning, she popped right in. I didn't even get a chance to say hello or nothing. So let's hit this. Yeah, she's a legend. Hi, sweetie. Hear ye, hear ye. She said, they got me. They got me. They got me, y'all. I'm like, oh, wow, here we go. Okay, and pretty much, she confirmed pretty much, but she threw in something that was so different that I had not heard. They never tell you how the accident actually happened. Well, the news doesn't tell you the public everything. They're not supposed to, because that could, if anything criminal was going on, that would just give them. Angie Stone, who was that singer, hi Darbake, R&B singer, 50-year career. Never, ever, ever given her due. Never. And she was a heavyweight, yes. What was I saying? They don't tell you everything. I used to be in the news many, many, many moons ago. And no, you don't tell the public everything because you don't know how they're going to react. And you definitely do not want to be responsible for any negative events that can occur that the masses are perfectly capable of creating. All right. You don't want any trouble and you don't want any lawsuits. So you don't tell the public everything. Okay. Hello, Miss Gardenia. Tracy Montgomery. Hello, dear. So, like I said, after I had finished that video, lo and behold, came up some ideas. From what I can see, that was allegedly, this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, but that was a hit. Okay. And that's when this came after, of course. I said, well, let me use these to see what happened with Angie Stone. What happened? What caused it? And in that video, go check it out now. She said, I saw him coming at me. But like I told her, and like I said on the video, no one gets away with the big one. And see, we don't understand that We're dealing with people. We're not dealing with them, but we're seeing people who know how to psychically, spiritually, metaphysically avert their karma. Yes, Darbake, yes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes Darbake asked the question, does the news delay reporting for the same reason? Sometimes we were actually told, not the program director or the assignment editor, but law enforcement or politicians, whoever is in charge in the government will tell them, no, you're not to air this yet. And sometimes you're not to air it at all. Hey, Barbara Bias. Okay, now. And the price for you doing so is just too high because that's the end of your station. All right. What happened to Angie Stone? I'm using the true crime deck right about now. Now I'm just, well, if Angie wants to pop back in, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I'm open to that. Tarot team. Angels, Halak, Nazar, surround this reading and my followers here, my home with your flaming swords from all sides. Because I am definitely tapping very closely to people who feel that they can divert their karma, which that is sorcery of a very high degree. I ain't messing with it. Okay. So this is just what happened to Angie. But nobody gets away with the big one, not even the sorcerer. Ooh. Okay. What happened to Angie? What happened to Angie Stone? What happened to Angie Stone? Meta cards want to fall all over the table. So I'm going to just pull this down so you can see. Okay. One more. No more cut. Okay. All right. Off the bat, cover up. Oh, look. So it was a professional did it. It was professionally done. Serial killer. Whoa. Do you see that? You saw me shuffling these cards. Well, you heard me dropping them and carrying on anyway. And this is love of something. She loved her music. Mm-hmm. She was being watched. She was in the music industry, and she wanted her royalties or whatever was due her. That's what she wanted, and they sent her something else. Okay, that was a gift of death. Mm-hmm. And here we have a three-way situation. So there were three people involved. She was she was with her crew. They were traveling, on the road, and the road they were traveling on, to me, looked like it didn't have any lights. Traveling on the way home, I thought they were coming up here for a concert or something. They would cleaning up something. Traveling on the way home to clean up something, or there was a cleanup of something. Look, this is what was the crux behind it all. The greed is the motivation behind it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was exposing some secret maneuvers in the music industry that they had done to her. Mm-hmm. She found out her friends were not necessarily her friends. Mountains mean obstacles. People she trusted, they were hurting her and stealing from her. And they owed her mega millions. Yeah, the music industry acts like a what? Cult. Now, this child, she said herself, If anything happens to her, she wants her royalties to go to, if she can't get her royalties, her children should get them. Okay. I think she had three. All right. Trying to get to calmer waters. Here's the boat. Trying to negotiate and navigate her way through this whole situation. There was a jealousy there. These were her friends who helped double cross her too. Co-workers. Do you have co-workers in the music industry? I don't know who, the crew, whatever. Secret affairs. You know, she was. I don't know if she. I think she was married to. No, she wasn't married to him. But I don't want to get into that. Her loved ones were not as genuine as they should have been, and they also were a door open to her for attack. They were used to attack. Okay. Outer space. Okay. We're talking what? Satellites? Nighttime? It happened in nighttime. Mm-hmm. Egotism was a large part of it too. Things hidden. Things were definitely hidden that she couldn't see. The traps were hidden from her. So when she went to try to sue for what was hers, they were triggered. And that's when the I guess you would say the monsters came out of the tunnel to attack. Came up from underground. Now, this is the second time this has come up. I do believe there was somebody involved who she saw as a friend who may have taken their own life recently. If you ever see anything about that, somebody recently has done that, who was a friend or associated with Angie Stone, like a family member. Mm-hmm. So this friend was as like a family member. If it wasn't a family member, they were involved in the attack, the meeting. So that tells me they may have negotiated the meeting that she was supposed to have had, or that she had had. But she was also whoever this other, I'm saying this other person who has deleted themselves was also instrumental in burying Angie Stone. Mm-hmm. This goes a long way back. Grandparent. I'm using grandparent as symbol of years and years, and even decades of time past. This is going to be my time card. Regrets. I'm quite sure she had some. After she has found out exactly how much money that was owed to her. Okay, here's calmness at the beach. In her contemplations, she realized what she had to do for her family, for herself. And here's the water again. Emotions were running high, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. There was a meeting she had attended, and the emotions did run high because she was not about to, this was somebody she loved, had done her in. This is someone she cared for. I don't know who is who all in her music world, in her musical circle, but look at this. So a loved one, she was set up by a loved one. This will make me cry. Look at this. Accomplice. Well, now they are feeling trapped because people are looking at them, giving them side eye. So that tells me somebody else was aware of what they were doing. This is the loved one who's about to, oh, look. Oh. Okay. So the community is suspicious. Her fans are suspicious of this person. This person may be feeling that this person might be feeling trapped. And here they have the SUICIDE. Self-deletion is being considered as we speak. My goodness. You might find them, you may hear something about these people in a hotel, being found at a hotel. And you never know. When people are loved like she was loved, somebody in the fan base or in the community where she lived might hmm, help that person along. It's all about money. When I say help them along, help them to the other side. Yeah, she was in debt, and that money would have cleared all of her debts. Also, also, they kept her. They maximized the music industry maximized her indebtedness to them, which is why they're going to say, well, she owes us this and she owes us that, but you owed her more. You owed her so much more. You see that word, don't you? Which is why they did what they did. What was done was done. Like I said in that video, this is confirming the video. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Successful. And I'm going to stop right there. I just wanted to. Good day. Hi, Carrie, Renee D, Miss Gardenia. Okay. I wanted to stop right there. This was just, I guess you would say, the afterthought. After I had done that video earlier this morning, I've got to do some videos. I didn't expect to be here. My thing was, let me knock out these videos so the folks can have something to have me to look at some kind of way this Monday, because I planned on being somewhere else. But evidently it wasn't meant for me to go. So here I am. It was more important for me to be here than there. Okay. So that was for the Angie Stone situation. So if you check out that video, it's Angie's accident. And you can follow it up with this live. You'll see things much clearer. What else? I did a thing. Let me do now using these cards. Let me do a thing real quick on Gene and Betsy Hackman. But they've all but said that, well, they haven't said anything other than it wasn't external, it was internal. I still believe it was some type of herbal medicine, drug, something that they couldn't, we'll see. Give me a second here. Let me light up the candle, light up the sage, clear out Angie's energy. And then we'll do a quick look at Gene Hackman. Because, folks, this is important to me. They are important to me. And I want to find out what is the outcome of what is the aftermath of that Trump-Vance Zelenskyy meeting that was in such poor taste. I'm like, in school we're taught that we were supposed to use the proper decorum, use the proper words, apply your social graces, only to have somebody in charge who absolutely has none. And it just makes you feel like you put so much energy, and well, some of us anyway, so much energy in trying to have the right appearance, the right speech for nothing. Okay, now, but right now, what happened to Gene and Betsy Hackman? What happened? And the reason I didn't use these in the first place was because I feel it was an accident. I really do. I feel that somebody put some herbs in there that they really couldn't use, but they didn't really know they couldn't use them, or something like that. What happened, or something in the water, something like that, something that poisoned them. What happened to the Hackmans? What happened to Gene and Betsy Hackman? What happened to Gene and Betsy Hackman? Did anybody see the Oscars last night? I'm glad I didn't. I like the fashions. That's about it. I'll catch the fashions on the highlights on YouTube. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. What happened to the Hackmans? What happened to Gene and Betsy Hackman? Now, according to his daughter, Gene Hackman was in top condition. He was in perfect health. Even for a man of his age, he was still solid. He was still fit, super fit. Okay, now we're going to see. From the True Crime Oracle branch, we have, okay, look, we have a meeting. So some friends came over or someone, acquaintances came over. Didn't I tell you? Look, it was an accident. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was an accident. Or was it? Let's see. Or was it made to look like an accident? Hold on. Natural disaster. Here we come with the natural herbs or the natural pills or whatever the heck people are taking these days. Or the natural. There it is. Do I need to go any further? Yeah. Yeah, they both took it. I don't know what they took though. Yeah. Took the Their bodies could not manage it. They could no, they weren't. Strangers. Say that. Well, yeah, motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, somebody is missing. I bet they are missing. They cut out of there when they found that out. Happened at nighttime. Close friends, someone they loved and cared for. Cult, neighbors, group. It was a group. It was in inner circle. I'll say inner circle. Yeah, inner circle. Look at this. Fraud. I'm running out of space. Ooh, now it's getting deep. Abuse and neglect. So, man-made disaster. Somebody in the inner circle bought the look. Yeah. Yeah, they lived up in the mountains. They lived up in the mountains. Ooh. Ooh, this is getting deep and ugly. He had no surveillance. Bottom of the deck is interesting. Hold on, let me look. That's how they went out too. I bet they did have them back there. Okay, bottom of the deck. This might be a little sensitive and triggering to some people. I'm not going to show this card. I'll just say it's a card of self-deletion. And then we had jealousy and legal proceedings. As far as I'm concerned, that's the insurance check. And this, I do believe, would be inheritance. So don't send that check just yet. Okay. All right. Here we have a boat. A boat, to me, symbolizes moving away on still waters or calm waters after a big emotional thing. They did not have surveillance, but now the house doesn't have surveillance, but apparently there is surveillance along the road, maybe at the gate or something like that. Look at this. Inside the gate, maybe, or inside, and that's the couple, or the place where they married. Justice dating. Okay, I mean, this is so weird. They were together Okay. Justice. Okay, they were still dating. Okay. Now this is wild. Look at this dismemberment because they keep talking about how mummified the feet and the arms were on Betsy, the feet and the hands of Betsy. They did live in the desert area, tundra, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah, and here we have mind control, or maybe drinking that tea. I don't know what they were doing, but child may have been involved. Those children are grown. Organized crime is popping up here, and money. That could have been microdosing, intuition. Yeah, and we're getting nasty now. Family. I think they got a hold of something that people feel that, when certain, I've said this before, herbs are medicine. Just like you don't go around sharing your Abilify and your Ambien, you don't go around sharing different things you've dug up out the ground, okay? Even if they're in pill form. Don't. Mm-mm. It was an accident. I do believe it was an accident. It was a disaster. The people involved have left the scene. They do not want to be seen. They do not want to be found. Right. No, it's not. Well, come on. I put it to, yeah. You have to know what you're doing. It's not meant for your health. Yeah. Yeah. No, not everything of the earth is meant for us to imbibe or to drink. Okay. Or to put on our skin. And another thing, as I said before, here, what is good for one group of people may be a disaster for another group of people. Penicillin back in the 50s was the great antibiotic of the time. Give it to me, I die. Simple as that. You see what I mean? Why? Because it's not good for me. Not good for me at all. Okay, that's sad. Yeah. And well, they'll find it out. They'll find it out. So I just wanted to clear that up with the Hackmans, and yeah, they got bad medicine, plant medicine. Yeah, they got some bad medicine, and I'm leaving that alone. Now let's look at. While I'm here, does anybody have any? Yeah, I know Ariana. That's because, but see, you just don't know. It's not just black artists; it's any artist because of who their sponsors are, who their managers are, who their, what do you call them? I said sponsors. That's why. And a lot of folks who can afford to be somebody's sponsor is usually someone who has lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, prayers in their family. Yeah, because she's worried about her kids. They're grown, but that's a mother's worry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dar Bake is back on the news. Dar, let me tell you something. You might be looking at a week's old news because I have seen it today. Not particularly today, but I'm like, that was last week's news. And they bring it in. I'm not talking about the news magazine like 60 Minutes. No. I'm talking about everyday news we might see on MSNBC or CNN. I'm like, that's last week's news. I read that weeks ago. Okay. And also, when you have some of these specialty reports, those reports could be a year old. How do I know? Because I knew about the reports a year ago. That's how I knew it. Yes. Basically, our most up-to-date news is coming from social media. There was an instance here in Baltimore where a guy was shot and killed downtown, and the family members and friends got to the spot on Saratoga Street before the police did. And the police were scratching their heads. They couldn't figure out, well, how did you find out? It was on Facebook. So the family and friends arrived, and I think they may have apprehended the culprit themselves, among other things. Yes. Now I'm saying this, we can't hold social media responsible for facts, but they can give you some ideas, that's for sure. They're not expected to be factual. This is what we've seen, this is what we interpret, this is what we think, this is opinion. But let me tell you something, when it comes for facts for the news broadcasting, professional news broadcast station, that is just the official police report. Okay? Yeah, and I've seen some, I've been on the scene when some things have happened, and when I see it on the news, I'm like, it didn't happen like that at all. But that's the official police report. They are responsible to report to the public what is on the police report, the official story. They call it the official story. Anything else is not going to make it. Okay? All right. Now, where was I? Hi, Carrie. How are you? And my girl, Tracy Montgomery. Okay. Miss Gardenia. Yes, hit the likes, folks. Thank you very much. Okay, Ariana, hello, hello. Oh, wait a minute. Healthy Chef. Did I see Healthy Chef? There's Yogi Bear. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Angie Bell. Hello, my dear. Healthy Chef, Cheryl. Oh, girl. How you doing? Reminded me of food. I've got a salad right here. I have to wait till it gets to room temperature. Can't eat too much cold right about now. No, yeah. The dog was stuck in they keep talking about the kennel. And when I hear kennel, I'm thinking of a place away. No, the dog was stuck in a cage. That man's pacemaker, Gene Hackman's pacemaker, this is from the news now, stopped at 217. They just found them a couple days ago. So I don't know how long can a dog go without water. We can go along without food, but not even the dog can go on after a few days without water. Yeah, and he was locked in the cage. The other two, hey, cat, the other two animals were loose. So they went and, they got their food up there. And they lived up there and looked like the desert to me, the tundra. It looked like a tundra. Nisha McCrae, hello. Should the American public be preparing for the tariffs to start tomorrow? Look, darlings, we are already paying for the tariff. See, this is how a tariff is a tax. Who pays that? We do. Anyway, that's why I was so mind blown when he talked about, I'm doing a tariff, 25% tariff on Canada, 25% tariff on Mexico. Like, why are you telling the public you're getting ready to go up like $10 or extra on what they're already paying for? So all of that was a bunch of blowhard BS to make the public think that he's doing something to overpower or be in control of Canada and Mexico. No, he was screwing us all along. All along. No, we don't. The tariffs. So either the other country is going to respond by not sending as much or not sending anything. You'd be surprised. Now, were they going to put the tariffs on those eggs from Turkey? Turkey egg? No. What? I saw my first carton of eggs for $10 already. So we already been hit. It's too late to prepare. We just have to deal with it now. Now, I want to get into that. What scares the hell out of me is the way they actually absolutely disrespect it. They try to totally. What was the word? What is the word? Not downplay, totally just make Zelenskyy feel so small and make him feel that he owes them gratitude. And what is that? And we call it bitching. I'm totally bitched Zelenskyy. Okay, but Zelensky's not a bitch, so that took some doing. All of that was for show. Thank you for channeling our new. Oh, you. Thank you. Charlotte, Pastor Caldwell. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I didn't even plan on doing it. She just popped in. So my security detail said, "Oh yeah, she's going to want to talk to you. Let her in." Yeah, Kristen Ford. Um, okay, I don't know what that conversation is about. Let me mind my business. Oh yeah, okay. Are we ready to get into the Ukraine right about now? Let's see. Orange Minister was about talking to people who they don't know what they don't even understand how a tariff works. But Cookie B, hello. Okay. Oh man, okay. Now let's get into, because this is what's going to happen. This is not psychic. This is common damn sense. They totally bitched. Totally did a 360 on Zelenskyy, Trump, and Vance. And Vance comes up like, oh, anyway. You ought to be grateful for what? For what? They want the agreement Zelenskyy was supposed to sign was for 50% of the take of the minerals that they had. It's all about natural minerals. That's what it's always about. 50%. That's what was supposed to have gone to the United States. 50%. Half the man's resources. So obviously the answer was no. I don't know why he showed up. I wouldn't have showed up. I would have given him no, get him out of here. But probably because he's desperate. But anyway, let's see what the aftermath. So they tried to bully him, totally bitching. And then they made him leave the White House. So they did totally bitch him. If you don't sign this, you can get the hell out of here then. That was the attitude. So, what is the aftermath? Now, since they have totally bitched, devalued, dishonored Zelenskyy, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, what is the aftermath of all of this? Well, one piece of the aftermath is going to be the European nations are going to come together, Eastern, Middle, and Western Europe, to form an alliance. I think they've already done it. I don't know if it has a name or not, but they've already done it. And they are supplying and supporting each other against the United States and Russia. Okay. Zelenskyy did say, just because you have an ocean, you think you're safe. Not when you have Iceland and Greenland sitting in the middle of the North Atlantic with Canada, who you have absolutely, totally dishonored and disgraced right on top of your head. So, Trump is playing this game, but I'm going to bully you. I'm going to take what I want from you. I'm going to make you so scared you're going to want to give it to me. And no. That might work with some people, but with a unified Europe, a completely unified Europe from, let's say, from Poland to the Czechoslovakia. What is it? The Czechoslovakia is still from Poland to Finland, from Finland to UK, from the UK to Greenland and Iceland, everything in between. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? So what is the aftermath? What is the aftermath? What's the aftermath of this horrific and scandalous interview between Zelenskyy and Trump and Vance? And see, another thing, these folks like to put on a show. And they like to show that they are bullies. We're in power. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. What's the aftermath? What can be expected now that that interview is over? I can't wait to. Oh, the Empress is going to be Mother Russia, and the Chariot is going to be the United States. Okay, I'm coding that right now. Okay. Oh, okay. I took that from the middle. It's going to be some stuff, y'all. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. Overall energy right now is, oh, look. Okay. Anxiety is built around the world. Well, anxiety has built definitely with Ukraine and definitely with Europe. Great deal of anxiety. The offer was like, now this is an invitation or like a small offering of something. All right, and here are the big three. What is it? United States, Russia, and what? Israel? And here, ooh, here's the justice. So we've got some legalities to deal with here. Also, the justice card is about balance and fairness. So in the recent past, well, that's when Biden was in office, that Zelenskyy had at least some type of backup, some type of support from the U.S. But now look at this. It's like you have to, you see them going across the water to calmer seas. That's interesting. Hold on, I might want to clarify what's going on. Let me have the sun exposure or illumination. Things have changed. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and the dial is turning. A lot of behind the scenes movements taking place with the moon. Little seeds of negotiation, seeds of acceptance are expected to be planted. However, we'll see. The question was, what is the aftermath of this interview? This is the Nine of Wands. This is a card of recovery after a bad or ugly scene or after a battle in war that you almost lost. There are some who don't want Zelenskyy recovering after that, and then there are others who do. Need for strength, a need for confidence. Confidence for who? Zelenskyy. All right, look at this. I see a new partnership coming. There's going to be a new player in town for the Ukraine here. And the star is also a card of recovery. So the tables have turned. And that's what has happened. That's obvious to Zelenskyy. The tables have turned, fooling around with the United States. Major transportation. Now, this is the problem he's trying to grab. This is what Zelenskyy is trying to deal with. The fundamental changes, how the United States has suddenly turned against the Ukraine. Well, the administration. And look who is here. Look who's behind it all. The emotional challenge, of course, is Mother Russia. And the outcome is... Oh, look, the outcome is Ace of Swords. Information is going to be discovered. Okay. Let's take this from the bottom of the deck here. What we have here, let me pick up these three. The Three of Wands talks about casting your your lot overseas to bring in hope. This would have been military support. The Knight of Wands is a soldier. All the knights are soldiers, but especially the Knight of Wands. So Zelenskyy was coming overseas, came over to the U.S. to get boots on the ground support. To help fend off his enemies, 7 of Wands, and to get funding. From the U.S. However, oh, look at this. Come on, cards. Oh, come on. Well, I'm just doing one card at a time then. However, 7 of Swords, that's cheating, that's lying and stealing, and that's the White House. The White House has cheated him out of what he was used to receiving. Now he has to make a business decision or a decision of how he wants to proceed. And this is funny. I said, what's the outcome? What's the aftermath? All this is about Zelenskyy. He has other options. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Zelenskyy may have to rely on people from the past, deal with the old ways of being. That's the 6 of Cups. And whatever decision he makes, he is going to have to keep in mind of the financial security of his own country. Now, he has definitely separated himself from the big three, Russia, United States, and Israel. He has to really turn around his way of seeing things right about now, because right now he's kind of stuck, like Hangman. But there's some hidden information he has privy to, and he's ready to pull it out and use it now. And when that happens, and it's not just from one source, it's from several sources. And it will come out quickly. Oh, no, shucks. Mm-hmm. The United States showed their true colors. Trump showed his true colors with this at that meeting. And now it's almost like Zelenskyy knows who was really behind he knows that Russia started it, but now he also knows who's behind the current manipulations that are going on. It's the United States and Russia. And he wants to bring that to a screeching halt. Thus, we have the conflict. Hey there.
I have something to share with you.
Okay, I'm live right about now. Okay, hold on, baby. I'm live. He got that nice piece of information from the United States. Mm-hmm. And as I said, they were bullying him, and they can being so smug. 9 of Cups. Look at that smug merchant. They were being so smug. They just knew they had Zelenskyy over a barrel. And it's like, basically, they were really showing off. Vance and Trump were really showing off for their constituents and the world. But what they did not understand is that now they've taken on the reputation around the world, along with the foolish things they did with the federal workers, of being backstabbers and thieves. Ooh. And they're not going away. That was reversed. So what we have now, oh, look at this. Hold on. Okay. We may have an Elon Musk going on thing here, and we also have the Queen of Swords. Now, I'm not sure if these are people or just energies yet. I'm going to put them down here on the side. I'm thinking, hold on. Oh, these cards are so difficult to pick up off this table. I'm beginning to think Zelenskyy may have come up with a new partner. Here we have new agreements. Oops. And here we have someone with the ability to hold on to what they've got, to keep themselves in a certain position. And that whole interview seems to have really backfired. It's going to backfire because Zelenskyy now has new alliances. So he may feel that he was abandoned, but then there's, I said, this abandonment, but here is the European Union picking him up. I called it the European Union. Okay. Slowly but surely. This is where Europe comes together. Excuse me. Can't wait for your cat. Now you see she's got food over there. So why are you coming over here hitting on me? An announcement is going to be made regarding a new alliance. And in the beginning, it might be a little unstable, but it's going to shake some people up over here. Look at this. Some folks are going to be shaken. And this inability to move forward is done. They will be moving forward. What's now a disappointment and a mind worry is going to turn into something totally different. And the U.S. is going to be U.S. ends up with egg on its face. Thought they were cute, bullying that man. Thought they were all this and that. Thought they were flexing their muscles and showing their power and getting what they wanted. Thought they were putting the thumb screws to Zelenskyy. But now, oh, holy moly. New day's dawning, a new passion. Zelenskyy is willing to take him and his people out on in a whole new different direction with different people. So, Zelensky's got new support. New support that I don't believe Trump or the Western folks even expected him to have. And that's interesting. I don't know where it came from yet, but it is definitely. Are there many queens? I know there are queens left. I don't know who these people are, but he has backup. He has backup. So this is another thing that's going to shake up the United States. The fact of the matter that Zelenskyy was thrown out of the White House, but now he's got backup from someone else who could even give the United States a run for its money very quickly. Oh, is that what you gave me? Is that what you brought for me? Okay. So there's a whole new world alignment taking place right about now. Okay. And on that note, do you have what love watching? Oh, thank you. I try. Who knows? Either way. And it has female influence. This is interesting to me. Folks, I'm going to wrap this up.
Bye.
Oh, great. That looks good. My lunch just came in. This smells good. Oh, Biden and Harris. Thank you, Kamoyo. Let's ask. Are Biden and Harris, be still, are Biden and Harris working behind the scenes? Because these people are working behind the scenes in support of Zelenskyy. Are Biden and Harris working hold still. Are Biden and Harris working behind the scenes in support of Zelenskyy? Yes. Yes. See, this is all moving like something out of espionage. What is it? Not MI5. What is it? This is all moving like a James Bond movie. Okay. Yes. Oh, all right. Big yes. Big yes. So I don't know what they can positively do, but they have connections, I'm quite sure. This is, folks, like I said, let's get the popcorn and just sit down. Don't worry about, there's no reason to be anxious. We'll get our Social Security. Medicaid, not so sure, but stay healthy so you don't have to go. Get as much, if you can bulk up on your maintenance drugs, do that now. Do that now because there will be delays. But in the meantime, we need to just sit back and watch and see how this all plays out, because it's going to play itself right on out, and we will be the witness to most of it, if not all of it. Happy Monday, dear. 5-bullet requirement. What the heck is that? Before midnight. Ooh, okay. Ooh, what is it? What is today? Oh, this is 3-3. Okay. Oh, 3-3. 3-3 portal. Okay. All right, my darlings. Until next time. This is Grand Madam saying much love to you.